डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट बीकॉम पार्ट 1 के प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट की फर्स्ट चैप्टर मैनेजमेंट कॉन्सेप्ट एंड सिग्निफिकेंस के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे। मैनेजमेंट अपने आप में एक बहुत ही ब्रॉड कॉन्सेप्ट है, बहुत ही ब्रॉड टर्म है। इफ़ वी कैन सी इन टुडेज वर्ल्ड which consist of many teeny, small, big, giant, local, national, multinational, and global organizations are there. So it always includes social, political, religion, cultural, and of course business organization. So success of these all depends on their effective and efficient management. So management should be effective and efficient, then only every organization can survive in the market. There is a one person which is called Peter Drucker, who is also known as a management guru. He has clearly remarked that the emergence of management is an essential. He also said that it is a distinct and leading institution, is a pivotal event in the social history. So rarely, if ever, has a new basic institution, a new leading group emerged as fast as he has a management since the turn of this century. So management is regarded as the most crucial factor in the success or failure of any business organization. Management also plans, organizes, directs, and controls activity. So there are basically four activities which comes under the management function, or we can say the management activities. It is called planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Management also includes the effective and efficient usage of the physical resources of an organization. Peter Drucker also said that management is a dynamic, life giving element in every business. So, without in the resource of the production, which it remains resources and it will never become production. So, we have to properly utilize the resources. If we don't utilize the resources properly, then the production then the resources will be remain resources and it will never become a production. So management is at the same time the determiner of the economic progress also, the employer of our educated and emissor of our resources, and the guide for our effective government, the strength of our national defense, and the modeler of our society. So role of the management is becoming more and more difficult and challenging in the modern ever changing world. Today, managers work in the global economy. They deal with the different kind of the workforces. They are even expected to act as trustees of physical, financial, human, informational resources. So, uh, management activity also be innovative. They must exercise in which influence to make things happen, and they also must be highly sensitive, responsive for the needs of the changing time of the 21st century. If you talk about the concept of management, there are various types of the concept of management, and everybody perceive the management concept in a different manner. If we just discuss about the concept, what, because before understanding the concept of management we need to understand the meaning of concept. Concept is what? Concept is an idea or image or understanding about the things, activity of a person that emerges in the mind of a person. So according to Webster, he explained the concept as an abstract idea which is generalized from the particular instances. As a matter of fact, whenever anyone sees some activity or a person, and his mind immediately catches an idea or image about the things or activity or a person. So thereafter he finds sometimes a need arises, he thinks or talks about the same. In other words, we can say that he makes certain generalizations about the things, activity or person. So in the process of generalization, three, there emerges an idea or image in his mind about that thing. So the idea or the image which we portrayed is the concept about the thing, activity or a person. For example, we all devotees to this mm, God Lord Ganesh Ji. Everyone is a devotee of the Lord Ganesh Ji. So if we see the physical features of the Lord Ganesha, we can feel the different concept about the Lord Ganesha. Like Lord Ganesha has two ears, big head, two narrow eyes, a long nose, and small mouth. So what we can perceive from the physically features of the Lord Krishna, in the way like Lord Ganesha has a big head which inspires to think big or positively. He has a narrow eyes which points us to deep concentration, which needs to accomplish our task quickly and carefully. Long nose, it tells us to poke around inquisitively to learn more, and the small mouth reminds us to speak less, and large ears which prompt us to listen patiently new ideas and suggestions more and more. So thus it is clear that in the mind of every person there emerges an idea or an image about the things or the activity or a person which he sees. So this idea or image is the concept about the thing or person in the mind of the person who sees or imagine. Every person may conceptualize the term management in the manner he sees, understands, or imagine. So, this is all about the concept, meaning of concept. In the meaning of concept, we understood that it is the idea or image of the person about the thing. Now, the classification of concept, which is coming up. Classification of the management concept can be classified into two categories. One, concept as a noun, second, concept as a verb. Concept as a noun includes many features, because here we term concept which is sometimes used as a noun. So in the sense of the noun there are many various main concept of the term management. First concept is, which is emerged as a noun, is management as a economic resources. Mm, Management is a economic resources regard management as one of the factor of production. So they consider it more important and creative than the other factor of production, such as land, labor, capital. A management is that factor of production which collects and coordinates the other factor of production in the production process. It also ensures that most efficient and effective use of the product. Peter Drucker, he regards it as the basic and costliest resources of business enterprises. Second concept is the management as an organ of business. So, in the Peter Drucker, it views management as an organ of business enterprise. So, he regards it as a multi-purpose organ that manages a business and manages managers and manage workers and their work. So without this organ we would not have a business enterprise or an industrial society. Third concept is management as a class of person or elite. There are many sociologists who view that the management as a collective noun. They also use to refer as a boss and those person who manage the affairs of the organization. So in other words, we can say that They use the term management to refer those person or elite who directs the work of others. In this sense, management means as a team of managers at all levels of an organization. It also includes not only the top executives but all the managers who have supervisory authority over others across an organization. So managers are considered also, they are also considered as elite because their number is usually small but constitute an aggressive group. They enjoy a high measure of prestige, privilege, power. They are highly paid person in the organization and therefore they enjoy high standard quality in life. Fourth concept, which is called management as a system of authority. It will be discussed in my next lecture. Thank you for today.